Hello, everyone.
It's aggressive.
Yeah, sometimes I get really loud, sometimes I get aggressive. Really depends. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Beef Reacts. Today we're checking out FRIEREN episode 14, and I gotta talk about a gripe that I had today.
Go on.
We're in the middle of a recording session, so I should have brought it up earlier. But soy sauce. Did you know that soy sauce is carbonated?
Did not know that. Well, I don't really eat soy sauce, but
I was making my eggs and rice like I like to do for breakfast sometimes.
yeah.
And I like to add some Asian seasonings just because I like, salty things.
Spice it up, yeah.
Yeah. So I grabbed the sweet soy sauce that was in my pantry. I crack it open for the first time, and it fizzes over like a soda. And I was like, "Is this a fucking soda?" So I sniff it, and I'm like, "This is not soda. This is soy sauce."
Damn.
And it's like fizzing out. I'm like, "What the fuck?" So my hands are covered in soy sauce.
Can't even lick it up. It's just too strong.
Yeah, so I have to wash my hands. I gotta go over, dump the soy sauce into the concoction. Baffling. I was baffled,
Yeah.
to say the least.
So did you look it up after? Confirm
No,
it's carbonated,
I did not look it up. I should have, but I was just, I just wanted to ask if anyone had a similar experience with soy sauce because it made me angry.
I don't really use soy sauce, so I can't say I have. But it's probably the least thing I'd expect in my life to happen.
To see a fucking fizzy soy sauce. I'm not making it up either, which is the worst part.
I probably think I'm dreaming.
Yeah, I'm not making that up. That is just what happened.
Damn, dude.
That was my life. You just gave people the lowdown of what it's like being beef.
Hard life. You guys want to get it?
You could. Not as hard as you think,
Town seems to
but
have
hard.
a lot of nice stalls.
Agreed. Might be worth doing some looking around.
She's got the squad.
Your pace is in, and this place is clearly full of life. You can tell by the number of bars.
So hard. May I take you shopping to say thanks?
Huh?
This town seems to have a lot of nice stalls.
If you want to, I suppose.
What are you doing, FRIEREN?
Dude, I love
Let's get a
FRIEREN.
move on.
The opening of the show is very good as well, but
It is.
it's a shame that we skip it every time.
We've already seen it.
Yeah, but
What do you gain by being so rude? You berate me every single chance you get. If you hate me, just come out and say it already.
But
No,
I could have
no,
swore we just
bro,
had this conversation.
bro, you don't get to sit there and cry about this shit,
Thanks.
and she doesn't get to pout about it. But it's like what did he do?
Yeah, he doesn't have to be a bitch about it. He could be all big man about it. Not, what the fuck is your problem, Fern?
Yeah, what the fuck is it? Are you regressed? Do you want some of this Stark cock? I'll give you some of the fucking Stark cock if you ask nicely, Fern. But goddamn, you don't get to sit here and shit on me all day,
Yeah.
hate on me, tsundere ass fucking vibes, bitch ass having. Fuck you.
Yeah, tell me what you want, Fern.
Yeah, tell me what you really fucking want. God,
Started hot with them. God damn.
man, just.
Let me see what goes on more. Because, yeah, him crying like that already puts a bad look on him.
Yeah, I just get so angry.
Red
I'm
flag.
going back to my master. I want to kill her and listen to what I have to say once in a while before chewing down my throat.
What's all the noise about? Lovebirds fighting?
If you weren't aware, today is Fern's birthday. And unfortunately, Stark forgot to get her a gift.
Oh.
She's not taking it well. If you
Well,
ask
she knew
me,
it was
you
his
were a
birthday
bit
that
too harsh
day.
this time. You never listen to a single thing that poor lad has to say.
To be honest, I didn't get you anything either. When it comes to us men, we couldn't care less about trivial dates, Anniversaries, birthdays. That hurt!
She ordinary offensive magics him. Not my cigarette.
Yes.
I hate to say he's kind of spitting, but there is a little bit of sentimentality I can understand.
Listen, I know you're big on your dates, but your dates all fall on major holidays.
What dates?
The like year stuff.
Oh, that, yeah.
And so it's like, I don't know. Like dates really are. It's kind of like whenever someone asks me, it's like she'll do that thing where it's like, what's the plan? I don't know. What do you mean you don't know?
See what comes of it.
Yeah, fuck it, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like, how do you make plans but you don't know what's happening? Because I'll figure it out when I get there.
Simply.
Like, you know, my family's been on my ass. Like, what are you gonna do when you get to Japan? I don't know.
Eat first. I don't know.
Yeah.
Unpack.
Yeah.
Figure this shit out.
Yeah. It's like, shouldn't you make an itinerary before you get there? Why?
That's stupid. What if something happens, throws your whole itinerary off?
Yeah, like I do things based off vibes.
Yeah.
The problem with you planners in the audience is that when your plan goes awry, which it inevitably will,
Always.
us fucking scattered brain chads come in and we just say, plan is get there. Once there, do whatever. That's the plan.
Yep. He knows.
Because that's the easiest plan there is. When you start adding all the moving parts, all right? One cog in that machine of a plan fucks up, it's ruined.
Yeah. And if they got it by like the minute 2, just ain't gonna happen.
Yeah. You gotta learn. Sometimes a baby needs to take a shit. Sometimes beef doesn't fit inside the stall because Japan's a small place and he's a big boy. It's just the nature.
A lot of things.
It's just sometimes you sleep on a bus because that's cheaper than buying a hotel and taking a 12-hour bus ride. That's just the nature of planning. I'm not going to sit here and tell you how we drove cross country. We did.
Simply.
We simply did.
We had a general idea of where we wanted to go, like city to city, state to state, but like in terms of when we parked the van, got in the hotel, you know what we had a plan of? Figure out what we want to do for the day. That was the plan.
Yeah. We're only staying here for a night. What do you guys want to do? I don't know. Eat.
I think the most of a plan we had was in Vegas, and it was strictly let's just hit the casino.
Let's gamble.
That was the only set plan for any place we went.
That and then Muscle Beach in Venice.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all I needed to see. That's all I wanted to see.
Yeah, like damn, nice.
I bought a plane ticket back home. I didn't even know if I was going to be flying back home or not, which is the funniest part.
I thought I was, but when Brendan had to go, I was like, damn.
Yeah, it's unexpected.
Mm-hmm.
But by the grace of all things holy, it worked out.
Yep.
And that's what she doesn't understand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, I don't know, dates. Like, dates are important when you want them to be.
Yeah.
Also, you're right. She didn't even know when the fuck his birthday was, so why is she angry about this?
Yeah, I don't. All I know is she better forgive him later.
Now, when he finds out that it's her birthday, he's gonna do something. It's like getting mad at your mans who grew up in a house of being abused, like crying. Let me rephrase. All right, let me just get this. Let me get this analogy correct.
Mm-hmm.
This is like being upset that your mans who grew up, who never had praise given to him, never had fucking any words of like whatever encouragement throughout their entire life, being upset that they don't give you words of encouragement.
Yeah.
How are you expecting somebody to give something that they never had, like were given?
Yeah, I mean, you could tell them, "Hey, it'd be nice if you did this," but don't expect like a complete change in character immediately. Like it's a slow build.
Yeah, like it's not easy. All right, back to it. I'm
Get
sorry.
it. Okay, I'll go pick up a trinket for your birthday if you'll stop. At least spare my knees.
Dude, she is fucking such a prima donna.
I know, dude.
After that beating, I feel even more sorry for him. I'm old enough now not to make a big stink if somebody hurts my feelings. But a girl like you has the power to stir up the emotions of a boy like him into a whirlwind.
Damn!
My advice is to go after the kid.
Yes.
That might be my advice, too.
Aaron's like, I don't have emotions, but you should do that.
I like his advice. His advice works. Oh, he's looking at the band.
think her hair ornament has a butterfly on it, too.
A cute pouch you've got there.
You don't like it?
I don't like how used to keeping the company of women you seem.
Of course. So, did you ever find Stark?
I spotted him in the plaza.
Couldn't bring yourself
I
to
like how
talk
she's
to him,
grabbing
could you?
her because she's embarrassed.
Mm-hmm.
I understand. It's not that you don't like the guy. You just aren't used to keeping the company of men your own age. Oh, to be young. No matter. Choose whatever you want. We can take a look at some other shops, too.
Trying to keep myself kind of
Thanks,
visible for the
but
thumbnail.
that's quite all right.
Fine, guess I'll choose on my own. Anyway, if he did forget to get you something, don't take it personally. He doesn't strike me as the conscientious type. I doubt there are many years he even remembers his own birthday.
Damn. Just imagine getting eviscerated by your boy like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we've done it before.
Oh yeah.
With the whole, I mean, you gotta expect him to stare. I mean, that's kind of his thing.
He just listen. Don't take it personally or like any type of way. It's just what he do.
You knew him less than a weekend. No, it.
I saw him. I was like, I mean, he doesn't mean it. I think I got a rap on him.
We really did, but that really do be. Yeah, he's not really. He doesn't really give a shit.
I took a good look at him. He doesn't seem like the type.
Yeah, I listen. If you need him to maybe help you move something, he's a good call. But like,
Yeah, like he'll probably bitch about it because he's not like Hulk Hogan.
yeah, but like he'll be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you ask him to be there for you, he'll be there for you.
Yeah, just expect a big.
Yeah, just expect a very loud. But like, you know, it's fine.
Yeah, the job will get done.
Yeah, the job will. What you need done will get done. If you called him at 2 a.m., as I've done, being like, "Hey, I need a ride," he'll show up and give you the ride.
Yeah, I've felt bad because I've been going to sleep at like 10, 11 at night, and then in the morning I'll just check my phone. I see a message at like 12 or 1 a.m. being like Vic Roy's, and I'm like, damn, dude.
That's tough. That's tough for the kid.
I think I just gotta eat one night for him. Play.
I mean, I'll be up all night if you guys want to play. It doesn't matter. Does not matter, right?
Yeah, side note.
But point being, is that your boy's just eviscerating you. They're like, he's not the conscientious type. He doesn't really seem like the type to give a shit.
Yeah, it doesn't even know his own birthday. You know,
Yeah,
it's just like, damn, dude, he's sitting there getting all sad.
Yeah, just like, damn, all right. And now look at her. Fern's like adorable, but in like the bitchiest way possible.
Like, she wants to be a bitch, but she's really not. That's just how she portrays it.
Like, she's like it's like, oh, because like here's the thing: there's women that have high standards, and I respect women that have high standards because they demand my respect.
And they know what they want.
Yeah, they know what they want. They demand respect. They get respect. I can respect that.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a difference between demanding high standards and then being a general bitch.
Mm.
And like, there's a lot of girls that don't understand the difference. But there is a legitimate difference.
Yeah.
Where it's like, because you've probably seen it before, where it's like, oh, like a guy will be like, oh, she's a bitch. It's like, she's not. She's just not allowing you to be disrespectful towards her. Doesn't make her a bitch. It makes her somebody who is, you know.
Yeah, she holds herself high. Not like to the top of the podium. She won't be pushed around.
Yeah, like she knows what she wants. She wants to go after it. That's a respectable thing. A bitch is someone who endlessly nags you for no fucking reason.
Yep.
I know bitches. I'm a bitch. God damn it. I'm the biggest bitch. Let me tell you. Alright? I nag this motherfucker
Especially
daily.
in Smash. She's the biggest bitch.
Hey, yeah. I'm the biggest bitch. I nag endlessly. I get it, alright? But I know that about myself. Alright?
He's aware.
Yeah, alright? I don't just bitch other people. I bitch myself more than probably anyone else.
True.
I have the highest motherfucking standards for myself. I nag myself for shit that I don't even have to nag myself for. But guess what? So like there's that distinction. Another objectively correct opinion of the day.
Yep.
I just don't get why you gotta end your boy like.
Yeah. Like she clearly feels some type of way about him. even though she doesn't want to admit it, and he's over here beating him down.
Yeah.
Is he trying to cop? Like, is there going to be some
No, I doubt that.
love triangle here?
I completely doubt that because he's like 20 years older than her.
Yeah.
I think it's more of like...
He likes him older. This is confirmed, too.
Yeah, I think this is a lot more of like... You're trying to run defense for your boy by being like, he... You know.
Yeah, it's like, he's kind of a loser, but, like, he's my loser, you know? That's my boy.
It's like he obviously didn't know, you know? Like,
Yeah.
don't assume he's doing this because he hates you. It's just he's stupid.
Yeah, he's an idiot, but, like, he means well.
Yeah, he empty hops in the corner. What do you want from him?
He'll still play the game.
He didn't have to remember because I gave him a present on it.
Right. You picked out one together, didn't you?
How did you know that?
Most people wouldn't decline when someone offers to buy them whatever they want. You must already have some birthday shopping memory you consider sacred. That's why you told me no.
I guess that could be. I don't know about sacred, but it did feel like the right choice.
I believe it. Now, apologize to Stark, then you two can pick out the best present in town. Sure, he's slow on the uptake, but he's just a kid. You want to make up with him, yes? Remember that people can't know how you feel until you tell them.
Thank you! Thank you so fucking much!
That's a clip. I don't care if nothing's interesting in there, just
Okay.
that clip.
Yeah.
Just that dialogue.
Sorry about all the kicking.
That's right, I healed it.
Go fuck yourself. Bro, imagine seeing your boy everywhere.
Mr. Stark.
Fern.
Sorry.
You know what I noticed? Which I think is like really interesting. So like, you know how earlier I was talking about like whenever he's like scared he'll tremble, like his hands will tremble and that type of thing, but he still has the courage to do it.
Yeah.
I think it's really interesting that they decided to
Put the hand shot in there, I think.
yeah, like so they're using these indirect shots to almost like not give us like his own face because he is scared.
Yeah.
I think he's scared of his own emotions for her, which is why we like get that little hand thing of him like stealing his own resolve,
Fern.
which is where he says, "I'm sorry."
Sorry.
Really well done, really well fucking done.
I wanted to choose a gift with you to make sure you'd love it. But after you got upset, I didn't want it to look like I was trying to dig myself out of a hole, so I didn't say anything. Because I got nervous and I was worried you might become even more mad at me.
That wouldn't have made me mad in the slightest. Mr. Stark, would you forgive me? I was too harsh with you.
Please. I've grown used to it.
I
True.
really am sorry, though.
You ready to shop?
Shot till I drop.
You have the same budget you gave me. Remember that.
Oh, you don't earn. You don't stack paper.
Oh, I steal. What is she doing on a roof?
Spying on the sweethearts?
What are you doing on a roof?
You're doing the same.
Someone's house.
I'm just glad that they made up. The older you get, the better you start understanding relationships, and the better you can do that, the fewer conflicts
As
arise.
a child to her. This is funny.
Arguments like that are a privilege of the young. This can't have been easy for you, FRIEREN. Looking after 2 kids all alone.
You understand relationships?
Make that 3 kids. It struck me as odd Fern turned to me for advice instead of you. A girl wouldn't do that unless she has someone in her past she's comparing me to.
You do know Fern was raised by Heiter, don't you?
That's the last person I should be compared to. He was a great priest.
Great isn't the word I would use. He wasn't drunk, he was deathly hungover.
He's gone undead on us.
He was terribly picky with his food. Quit it, Hyter. And he lied more often than not.
I haven't had a drop all day.
He was a correct
Like, come on, those are. I mean, the food is fine. I don't like olives on my shit either. But like, come on, it's just a low drink.
I haven't had a drop all day.
That's not a terrible lie. Like, it's like, come on, he just does that.
Let
you
him
know?
get behind a wagon.
That was good.
Let my man start driving.
Get this man a horse.
Give this man a horse to ride. What a fucking king. I haven't had a drop all day. Like, what a fucking winner. I gotta love him.
I've been liking him a lot more, yeah.
Yeah.
not.
I haven't had a drop all day.
He was a
Just a
corrupt
little
priest,
bottle.
plain and simple. Though I admit your depravity far exceeds his.
Yeah, sorry about that. All that stuff is hard to believe. Sounds nothing like the Hyter I remember. He was a kind, dependable, and upright old man. A proper grown-up.
Oof.
The very opposite of what I've become.
Bro still got a bottle. Give me your shit. I love FRIEREN.
Heaven, I'll have a word with the goddess for you. When you join me, you should be praised by her too, my friend.
Oh,
Thanks.
Then I'll look forward to it.
It's not gonna be for a while. I live forever.
Yeah, I also don't fuck with that goddess.
What do you think you're doing, FRIEREN?
In my opinion, you're as proper as grown-ups come, Zine.
If only you were an older lady, this moment would be perfect.
Facts!
Be glad then.
I'm
Precious few
like
women
500
are
years
older than
old.
me.
Like 1,000, I think, actually.
Oh, they have matching bracelets. That's so cute.
Thank you, sir. This area has an extreme deficit of passenger carriages.
We must all help our fellow man in times of need. I work as a merchant, selling my wares in the town up ahead. I
Is there a
supply
way
the
for me to
people there
close
with
this
fine
curtain?
Accessories.
Just
Look at my
slowly
stock
close.
if you like.
You're quite the salesman, aren't you?
I don't care.
The last kind of things are lost on me. My apprentice Fern may be interested, though. Huh? Did you buy a new bracelet?
Well, kind of.
That's a pretty design. I have a ring with the very same pattern on it. It was a gift from Himmel for a job well done. I think it would match perfectly.
I've never seen it.
Let me think. Where did I put that thing?
You have 4 things in that chest.
Under here?
Goodness. You're so disorganized.
Finally.
Just the way she said that. Finally. That's so cute.
What the fuck happened?
Grab the fucking ring!
What the fuck was that?
Sorry. I
Oh.
let my guard down. Vivian Monsters are cunning beasts and very skilled at concealing their mana. What to do?
A horse being held up doesn't make much sense.
Let's
but...
defeat the monster and then figure something out. You mages use magic to fly around all the time. You can make a carriage float for a bit, can't you?
Think, Stark. Have you ever seen a flying carriage before?
Yeah, we're in one right now.
This may come as a surprise, but it has only been 40 short years since humankind first learned how to fly. Until then, the skies were the exclusive domain of demons and monsters. The flying magic you see us use today is actually a demon spell mankind was able to repurpose.
Nobody's looking for a lecture, okay? So can you make the carriage levitate or not?
We can't adapt their spell because we've merely copied the how without understanding the why. Things larger than humans can only be made to fly in short spurts.
Should have led with that.
We'll have to abandon Shu. I'll fly out with our new merchant ally, and Fern, you leave with Zine.
We'll go with that horse.
I'll get my cargo together.
And how are we getting Stark out?
Hey, and me?
I figured that you could jump down.
What are you talking about? Pretty sure a fall like that would kill me.
Surely a warrior can handle a fall from this height.
Don't look at me like I'm crazy! You know good and well that would snap every bone in my body!
You really think it would? Eisen could free fall from any height without getting so much as a scratch.
God damn! He dived!
Heiter was appalled.
But another story that goes
That was
to
kind of
show how
awesome.
normal Mr. Eisen is. Perhaps we can levitate the carriage for a moment, just before it crashes into the forest.
I'd need to calculate if I have the power to stop a free fall. If I can't sufficiently reduce the force of our plummet, we'd be ground into minced meat.
Why'd you have to say it all scary-like?
Whatever it is that we do, we should probably do it quick. This type of monster kills its prey by slamming it into the ground.
Ah.
That was kind of dope.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose her idea is worth a shot.
You better not drop us!
I feel like FRIEREN just kind of fucks around.
Yeah. Oh, he's a horse, man.
We're alive.
Why does she always find herself in that
Indicating our
position?
plan was a success.
You call that a success? What's worse is she called it a plan. Your horse was
Damn.
only slightly injured.
You're alive, aren't you?
The greater concern is your carriage. It needs major repairs.
Sorry.
Please, don't apologize. I'm thankful. If it had just been me, I would surely be dead.
It's gonna take some time to fix the carriage.
Like 3 years. Sorry. I don't know shit about building carriages.
I am Stark. I think he could have lived it.
It's gotten a lot warmer lately.
Might be time to start dressing lighter.
Oh, by the way, Fern, about that bracelet.
Oh, right. This is what Mr. Stark got me for my birthday.
I spent 3 whole hours picking out that thing.
So you ended up being the one to choose?
I wanted him to pick whatever he thought would be best.
Yeah, should have seen that coming.
Ah!
She put you through the ringer, huh? Her type is the hardest to deal with.
Truth.
Just the boys.
What about this one? 3 hours of trying to gauge her reactions. I felt like I was dying inside.
You poor soul.
I can hear everything they're saying.
Oh well.
Well,
It
fix
was all
yourself
worth it
then.
since she likes it so much.
Attaboy. To tell you the truth, I didn't think you had it in you to make such a romantic statement.
What?
That design is of a mirrored lotus. In the language of flowers, it means eternal love. Around these parts, it's a
Dang.
common symbol to give to a lover.
Mr. Stark?
I had no idea, okay?
It's all a misunderstanding. You think I've got the first clue about the language of flowers?
No, of course not. You're an idiot.
You're being even
Oh,
meaner
okay.
than usual.
Thanks.
More shade.
You're some flower genius either.
What did you just say to me?
Nothing, ma'am. So, Should I find something to replace it?
You put an incredible amount of effort into picking out the perfect gift for me. Don't suggest such a thing again.
I wouldn't dream
She
of
likes it.
Got the Santa jacket on.
Something funny?
No,
She is just a
not at
bitch today.
She is just mean. Again, I stand by bitches just endless nagging about nothing. You didn't cut its head off, Stark? Dick. That's all the meat you got from that shit?
Damn.
What?
It skinned that thing to the bone.
Mm-hmm. Why aren't you sleeping on top of her?
Damn, he's got some muscle.
Nice.
Mistress FRIEREN. We finished repairing the carriage. We'll depart early tomorrow morning.
Understood.
You've been sneaking away from us at night. What is it that you're looking for?
The ring Himmel gave me.
Let me help. We'll wait to leave for town until we've found it.
That's all right. If we don't have any luck tonight, then I'll give up. I've grown used to losing things. Besides, that ring isn't all that
Friends.
Himmel gave me over the years.
Family.
The design. It has a mirrored lotus like my bracelet does. In flower language, that means eternal love.
Huh. I didn't realize that.
Aww.
Himmel
It
knew.
doesn't matter. I seriously
Himmel
doubt Himmel
is the-
knew what it meant either.
Himmel's the type to
Regardless.
know, though.
I'm
like,
guessing it's
like everything we know about Himmel, he's kind of the type to know.
He definitely knew.
Like, he knew. He knew. You didn't know that he knew, but he knew. And that's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Let's look for it together.
We really don't. It's not that deep, Fern.
I wish you would have told me sooner. Given my line of work, I'm typically the first stop when folks in my village lose valuable jewelry. This is a spell for finding lost accessories. I was intending to give it to you as a reward for all your assistance with my carriage and horse.
Very convenient. Wow.
Yeah, well, sometimes life works that way.
Sometimes.
I always think it's funny when people are like, that's not how it works. It's like, real life coincidences happen like that all the fucking time. It's contrived. That wouldn't just happen. Why not?
Yeah. King.
She knew.
I think it's far. What the hell?
I mean, they were flying.
Yeah.
FRIEREN.
Ah, yes.
He didn't have to bend like that, but he did. And she still didn't do shit for 50 years? Like, what?
It's tough for the kid.
Damn, he really did his damnedest.
He's gonna have the wettest elf pussy in the afterlife.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they don't feel reproductive urges, but I swear to God, by the end of this, she is
You were
going.
close to giving up your search. Glad you didn't.
Shut the fuck up, Fern.
Do not speak to me.
Fern, I will end you.
Maybe I am. I meant to ask, why exactly are you wearing a mirrored lotus bracelet?
Because Mr. Stark is an idiot.
No respect.
Facts. None.
Well, guys,
Dog gets no respect.
my boy gets none.
Maybe he did know, but he didn't want to say it. He's playing the fool, but he's actually the genius.
Maybe he's just having a fucking day about himself. Like, God.
Yeah. Quick to insult him.
Yeah, it's always quick to insult. What's the word? Quick to insult. What's the opposite of quick?
Hello? No, I didn't. I was like,
Quick to insult, slow to say sorry.
Mm.
Yes, everyone. I am a writer, and yet I am horrible at remembering words.
Grammarly is a hell of a site.
It's actually insane how that works. You know what I mean? Like, phenomenal at creating concepts. Phenomenal. Yeah, I'll blow myself a little bit. I'm very good at coming up with things. Horrible at word choice. Horrible at fucking grammar, spelling.
He knows what the vision has to look like. Just has a hard time getting the vision on paper, I guess.
I can put the vision on paper easily. It's a hard time for other people to understand what the vision is.
Yeah. That's like partly the part though.
That's actually, some would argue that's the most important part.
Yeah,
But-
you can explain the vision, but like that's part of the issue is you can't put words to it how you see it.
It's unfortunate.
Maybe it's
I'm getting better though.
maybe you're just maybe in another language.
Maybe. Question of the day is what's your favorite like symbol of love? I feel like you're a roses guy.
Not lame.
I feel like you're a roses guy.
Like a yin yang is pretty nice.
You think yin and yang that's not a symbol?
I wouldn't say love. I just kind of like how it's like the duality.
That's nice.
It doesn't really fit the question. I'll just be honest.
Yeah, no, I get it.
I just like what it represents.
I actually really like wedding rings.
It's good marketing on their part then.
Well, like, I just like the concept of like, it's a circle because it's endless. Like it's cute. Like it's an interesting concept.
Like the ring part or the design.
Not the design, like the actual the fact that it's a circle. A
Yeah.
wedding ring could be any circle, but the idea is that it's a vow. It's the representation of a vow, so that way it could be forever endless. I really do think that there's something special. Now,
Is that actually it? Because I thought it was just fits on the finger.
no, it's like actually that's like if you film weddings for a living. How do you not?
That doesn't mean I know fucking the backstory of rings.
That
The
90% of the. Listen. I'm not gonna get angry. I'm just gonna keep it very simple. A lot of times during a wedding ceremony, they'll say like your ring is a representation of love, and that ring is like the
obviously.
yeah. Well, because it's endless. It's a circle because it's endless.
You'd be surprised how little they actually say that at weddings.
I mean, I've been to a lot of weddings in my life. And
I think I've been to much more than you, and it's not that common.
It's very common in like Catholic weddings.
Yeah.
Because that's where the symbol like gets it.
Yeah. There's not as many Catholic weddings as there are just non-traditional weddings.
And that's a fucking shame.
It kind of is. But I also see the people like having the personal vows part.
Personal vows are really nice. Have you seen the sand part?
I have.
Yes.
I like that one. I think that was a recent one I had.
I've never been a big sand part guy. The candle one's not bad.
Candle was the last one I had actually, but it was the parents on each side that did
That's
it. Like
weird.
The mothers.
That's weird.
Yeah. I was like, I mean, I guess they wanted to do that.
I get it, but like, it's weird.
At this one I'm having coming up, they're having, with the ring specifically, each parent is going to be giving the ring to the mother of the bride is going to give the ring to, I think, the bride to hand over, or it's vice versa. I don't know, but they were saying the ring bearers aren't like the boys and girls; it's the parents.
That's odd.
Yeah.
Very traditional, but odd.
That's traditional.
Well, it's like traditional in the sense of like the idea of like your parents are giving you two away. Like,
I thought that was the walk down, kind of. At least for the
that's part of it. Like, that's part of it. I'm just saying it's like very traditional. Like a big part of like a lot of the marriage sacrament and ceremony comes from traditional like Christianity in the sense of like and like whether or not people like it really doesn't matter because like every religion kind of has their own, but like with because we're in the West part of the world,
Yeah.
like it's just kind of like where the popularization comes from. It comes from like the Book of Tobit and other shit like that because that's where the first marriage ceremony was conducted by my boy Raphael the Archangel.
Big Raphael guy.
That was my confirmation saint. I'm the patron of lovers and travelers, baby.
Damn, that's hard.
I remember I had to like do a whole thing and I was like, I want God to be with me wherever I go. No matter where I go, I want him to be with me. And I want all my love and everything I do to be blessed. And then the person was like, that's not what that means. And I was like, but it is. I was like,
Bless up.
I was like, G's up. Hell's down. But like a big part of it's like it goes back to like at least Genesis, which is ancient Mesopotamia, so it's like where it says like at some point the man is supposed to leave his mother and go to his wife and join in a union and like be a whole thing. Like there's a lot of people can look at it as like regressive, which in some parts of the world it 100% is, but I do think there's a lot of beauty inherently in like as a man going from one family that birthed you, grew you up, gave you a lot of who you are, and then going out and venturing to find your own like family that you build and that like becomes greater than yourself. Like I think there is something very exciting, beautiful, and like poetic about that. Which again, the objectively correct opinion, but you know, yeah, I think that's a good symbol. I also really liked it's not that I don't like vows. Like I think roses are really nice. Like the fun thing about symbols is that symbols can exist everywhere.
Yeah.
Like I use bubblegum in my novel because I think it's funny.
Nice.
I have my main character say that to the girl he's really into because she's scared of, you know, being taken away by social services.
Yeah.
I have him say like, unfortunately, Paige, I'm bubblegum. I'm stuck to you and you're always going to have me.
Yeah, if you guys want to read that, look on the far side. Book's right there.
It's right next to you as well.
Yep. Shameless plug.
It's always shameless, baby. Acceptance among other things.
Yep.
Written by this asshole.
Right there.
Boom. Boom, baby. We wrote it.
You wrote it, not we.
I know.
I remember there were days on we had like big friend group beaches. This man was sitting outside writing.
I wrote what? I think I wrote like 20,000 words.
Yeah.
In like the span of 4 days. Because I wanted it to be done.
Yeah, I remember in that time I was like, damn, this book is going to be astonishing.
Funny, during that week I brokered a $170,000 job for work. Me.
Mm-hmm.
And I finished writing a novel.
Crazy.
Again, my dad lore is gonna go insane.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Insane.
You're gonna be one of the types that just randomly bring it up. Now I'm gonna be like, you know, when I was your age, it's just gonna be sitting there in silence on the couch.
I was
21.
I'd do it if my son came at me and was like, you don't know how fucking hard it is, or daughter, you know how fucking hard it is to do things when you're my age. I'm like, when I was your age, you don't compare yourself to me because that is a losing battle for you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're gonna have tons of lessons.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna. The worst part is like I'm gonna be such a dick about it too.
That does sound pretty terrible. I don't think that's how you should father, but maybe tough love is the true love.
No, I just mean like I'd be a dick about it in the sense of like, like how do I say it? If it's like they're getting mouthy with me or talking up, it's me like I don't think you understand. Like, it'd be like you think you're smart, okay? You're only smart because I allow you to be smart.
Wow. I don't think that makes me understand anymore.
No, I actually worded that horribly. Like, it's hard to express other than, like, I don't want to be, like, mean to my children. I just kind of want to be a cock.
Kind of. And I'm
Like-
kind of throwing a dart at a board right now. Is it kind of the you only know what you know because I let you know?
No,
Yeah,
no,
just
like, you know how I'm kind of a cock to you?
Yeah. Well, aware.
That.
Okay.
Where it's like, I'm facetious, I'm a little bit of an asshole,
Yeah.
but it's like, I'm not doing it to be mean to you. I'm just doing it because, like, this is just fun for me.
Wow.
Like, yeah, it's like, well, how do I do this? I'll tell you, but I'm not going to tell you until you try to figure it out on your own.
I'm a firm believer of that you gotta fail before you can figure it out.
I'm a firm believer of, when I had problems in school and had to do those things, I had to figure it the fuck out because
Yeah.
my mom, my dad, and my brother and sister weren't around for that. So I just kind of had, like, I became very resourceful from that. And I would prefer my children be resourceful and resent me a little bit
Yeah.
than...
Hopefully, once they become of age too, they realize that I guess the resentment was you just trying to make them stronger.
Yeah,
and
I
they
mean,
come to that conclusion.
and that's why I don't mind being a cock, because it's like,
yeah. I'm not gonna pamper my child.
I had to teach myself how to ride a bike.
That's tough.
Yeah.
I don't even remember how I knew it. I rode a bike. I just remember earliest memories riding a bike with Evan.
My brother would push me down a hill trying to teach me, and it never worked.
Wow.
So I'd go, I felt embarrassed about being 14 and not knowing how to ride a bike.
14, wow.
Yeah, so I went in my backyard, and I spent hours during the winter just riding.
Winter too, wow.
Yeah, like, riding. Trying to, like, do, like, 5 foot or, like, 10 foot, like... Like, you've been in my backyard, like...
Yeah.
Yeah, like, straights.
Yeah,
and,
yeah. That's tough too. Not that like much to pick up speed, because that's where you get your balance.
Yeah, so, like, by the time spring hit, I went out front, and I tried it there, and I eventually got it. And that's how I taught myself how to ride a bike.
Nice.
This is what I mean by, like, throughout my entire life, I've just kind of had to learn how to do shit by myself.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you did say Mark was trying to help, but, like, you know, I think him just pushing it out doesn't really... He's kind of... He helps in one part, but he's just kind of watching to see you fail.
Listen, my older brother's amazing in a lot of ways. He is not... He's gotten better ever since he had kids and everything, but, like,
Yeah.
he always has fucking sucked at doing that thing where, you know, he knows how to do something,
Yeah.
and you don't know how to do it, and he expects you to just intuitively know how to do it because he intuitively knew how to do it. So he's a bad teacher.
Yeah. He had the right thought in mind, but it's just different teaching styles, different people.
Well, you know, it's about learning. I know we're going through and vibing, but it's about learning. I know it started with the whole love thing, but, like, it's true. I've learned a lot more for I don't know. If I another question of the day would be, what do you think would be the most important thing to teach your, like, kids you would have?
Most important? I don't know about most important, but one of the things I would try to mention is, like, try to instill, like, empathy. Like, put yourselves in other shoes.
I ain't about that.
I wouldn't that wouldn't be the most important. Let me say, like, I would, if like I see them getting quick to anger a lot, I'd say you gotta just picture yourself in their position. Like, that would just be like a lesson I would teach. I wouldn't make it every single day though.
I respect that. I can respect that part.
Yeah.
Mine would be how to learn.
How to learn.
Because there's the thing about learning is it requires humility.
Yeah.
It requires equal parts humility as it does pride. So to actually learn something is to, one, surrender yourself to the fact that you don't know something.
It's true.
Which is not easy for people to do. I know adults. I know people that we were peers with. I know people that were fucking much older than me that had that ego and pride that they didn't want to surrender themselves to the fact that they didn't know how to do something.
Especially by someone younger.
Yeah.
too. Like it's almost like an insult to them.
Yeah, it's like
It's like, what do you know?
yeah, like what do you know? I've lived longer. It just the ability to like step outside of yourself and to learn from anyone is a skill that is very valuable.
Yeah, it's a shame too, cause like I feel like as you get older, a lot of people travel and they want to learn from other cultures, but they're kind of there almost for amusement. And I think that's definitely if you were to bring up an argument for traveling a lot, like I think almost the only good argument besides spending the money would be like wanting to learn from other cultures.
I think it's important to learn from other cultures. I also think it's important to understand that some cultures are better than others, and I don't think there's anything wrong with making that statement.
Not at all. I think there are a lot of cultures do have. There's no way America is the great. There's no way like England or like any third world country is like the best. But I think there are lessons to be taken. Like one thing could do one thing better. Like not even political wise.
No, like personally, I think the way that India handles their waste management is fucking appalling.
Disgusting.
I just think it's appalling. Yeah. Don't call me ethnocentric that I don't think people should be bathing in shit water.
Yeah. Now, is there still a waste problem on like pretty much Earth? Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, there's still. Like, I want to be clear. Like, I'm not. Like, there's a million reasons of why that exists, and I'm not saying those people want that. I'm saying though that like as a general rule, their waste management system is bad.
Oh yeah.
That is something that can be fixed.
Yeah.
And I think other countries kind of have a better way of handling their waste management.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's it. But like ultimately speaking, like that concept of just learning and growing and like I think as a parent you want your kids to always have that.
Mm.
And like obviously as both children of the divorce, I can say that my parents weren't necessarily the greatest all the time, but like they did instill like that idea in me of like one, you are capable of doing anything you set your mind to.
Mm.
And as you've noticed, as being my friend for years, I kind of somehow just find a way to do things that I have no business doing.
Mm.
Because I have a belief that I can do it.
Yeah.
And then two, you can learn anything as long as, again, you set your mind to do those things.
Good.
So, like,
Good.
belief coupled with learning, I think, are the two most important, valuable things that you could teach your kids.
Yeah. So I guess two questions.
Yeah.
For them. What's the favorite symbol, and then to give one good lesson to your child if you were to have one, or if you do have one, what is that lesson?
Yep. With that being said, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
And comment those questions.
Commenting is important too.
Mm-hmm.
This has been Beef and Ryan watching FRIEREN and talking about life advice. Till next time.